We're starting today off in the N Bay at Jason's. We're about to bring the Fiesta in because we need to chat about the ideas of what's going to happen with this car. Now, as you saw in the last video, we sort of revealed the car. We told you guys what had happened with the red Escort van. We told you guys sort of the condition of the car, showed you around it, but today Jason, he's already actually taken quite a lot of the disgusting stuff off it, I think the word is, which is good. But we're going to get him in and have a look at the car and see what's going on. Right, the car's in. All right, Jace.
Hello, good morning.
Living the dream.
Look at the Premier Ford sticker on the back. Still there.
Cool.
Yes, she is.
Do you know, seeing it in a different light means it looks very different.
Yeah, well, I washed it.
That's good.
Did a bit of a basic wash just to see what bodywork we are going to need to attend to, and there's a little bit to do. It's an N-Reg Fiesta at the end of the day, but overall it is a nice car. So we noticed yesterday, and Jimmy, who always notices things, like the rubbers. Like the day that they're Fords, very, very rare, no perishing, no cracks. The scuttle panel.
Yeah, because these have really got holes in them usually, isn't they?
As new.
Yeah, because a lot of the water drains down into these sort of areas. Like E30 BMWs.
No sunroof, again, no corrosion or water ingress into the inside. We've got a little bit started here, we're going to attend to that. Under the bonnet is shinier than the top of the bonnet, which is incredible.
Oh wow, as you do.
Yeah, so this needs a little bit of a clean up again under here. But basically I've done an hour of just having a look round, making sure it's good to continue with. Apart from a little bit of surface on the battery
which
tray.
is always battery tray is a typical Ford thing. Yeah. As we'll know from our previous 90s Fords and 80s Fords, the battery trays just seem to be a thing, don't they?
Yeah. The good news is the car, it's got good trim, which I'm really happy about. The trim is lovely.
Look at those seats, cool.
Seats are tight, door cards sit well, not falling away. All of the shuts are nice.
Yeah.
Like, even in there,
look at this. It's so lovely, isn't it? This bolster wear, isn't it? Like, look how nice it is.
Begs the question what to do, and I have got 3 options at the moment, which we'll put on the next page.
Okay, so we're going to ask you guys now what you think, where you think this should go, because I think that's quite a nice idea too.
Right, it's a 3.5. Yes.
Yes.
So it's either going to be overlay picture 1. It's either going to be Mark 3.5 options. Bumpers front and back with the 3-spoke wheels, right? So that's option 1. Option 2, full Fiesta RS Turbo dressage. So side skirts, front and rear bumper, a nice exhaust, spoiler, green stripes, and make it a recreation for someone that loves an RS Turbo that can't afford one.
Yeah, because they're like 50
and they
grand for a really nice one.
They look banging in white.
Yeah.
So that's option 2, or option 3 is the Mark III RS dressage accessory kit, but I can't have the time to find any more of that. I've got one piece left, that rear diffuser.
That's like the rear bit, that's the only bit you've got.
That's all I've got, whereas I've got bits of RS Turbo stuff locally here and on Marketplace, and I found an RS Turbo body kit in white. So white, option 3 was the one I sent you yesterday.
Yeah, which I really like.
RS Turbo Mark III side skirts going into the RS accessory / Fiesta SI bulbous front and rear bumpers. Yeah. That's turning it up a notch.
You ain't done that as well?
No.
No, that's like a thing. You haven't actually gone that way, which is quite interesting actually. When you sent me that, and you guys would have just seen it by now, it's like, it's a hybrid of it all, innit? Like,
because Ford's never made a wheel arch set, they did one or two things, right? So when they put the bulbous bumpers on, they gave you a little strip here on an SI. That was it. And then they did nothing on the back.
Yeah.
And on the sides, I've never seen the side skirts in the brochure on anyone's car ever. Yeah. But they're quite nice. They're like kind of smoothened off like that, and they just go on the side, match the bumpers. That's what I'd like to have done.
Oh, phone's going. What a surprise!
But that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Okay. Because you're not gonna be able to find that.
There's none available.
There's none available.
But the front and rear SI bumpers are available, as well as the Fiesta Turbo one. So I am, to be honest with you, I haven't made my mind up. It's a good solid shell to start off with a nice kit. It is a 3.5, so yeah, maybe it should have the later stuff, but then there is something about the Mark III RS Turbo XR2i look, which is quite cool. And there's those pieces are local. And this is being available. Yeah, this is another development car to eventually be sold.
Yeah.
So this car is coming into part exchange. I'm a business. I'm making
It can't
this into a nice car.
Yeah.
And it will be for sale for somebody.
Yeah.
So that's what's happening.
I think going forward with that sort of stuff, you fall into these cars quite a lot. We seem to fall into these cars quite a lot. We can't keep them all. We've already got 2 in the showroom. So like making something different that someone would, I don't know, would appeal to someone is quite nice. Having a hybrid of the RS kit but also SI bumpers might be a shout. It's something we haven't done, well you haven't done. And we were talking about wheels. I did send a set of wheels over to Compomotives. And although you like them, I think you're more Ford based, aren't you? Like Ford RS based maybe.
I think we need to stick to the original ingredients, which has always been the brochure book.
Yeah.
And try and recreate those cars because they just become very special very quickly.
Yeah.
I think.
And they work as we've seen on them too, yeah.
So I think my budget is quite strict with this car. We can't break budgets. At the end of the day, it is a 1.1 classic.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a rating.
It can only go that far, yeah.
It's never going to be a Gia or an LX, which was actually something. When you compare these now, bloody hell, I'm surprised it's even got a rear washer.
I know, as if the rear wiper was an option, because the radio was an option. The radio is an option. What is happening? Madness, isn't it?
So, with that in mind, but having said that then, it is a 52,000 mile full service history car, which was shown in that.
Yeah.
Have you shown him on this?
Yeah, I didn't go into it, but I did show in the last video why you wanted this so much and why it made sense to sort of go through with it.
This is the book that explains.
Look at this. There's no stereo in the brochure. Imagine being informed and that being the case.
Leading the way at the same time as having no radio. Leading the way, what, with Walkmans?
Yeah, everyone's got earpieces and they're listening to their CD players.
This is the car in question. It's the classic. There's nothing else available on this car. Apparently, it had a.
Oh, it's got wheel trim. Those wheel trims are actually classic wheel trims. That's cool.
My favourite bit was this.
Sports steering wheel. Sports steering wheel. Sports steering wheel.
That's just an airbag.
That's just an airbag on me. They'll upsell anything this lot, wouldn't they? Sports steering wheel. I suppose it might have been slightly sporty at the time.
Before social media, we put photographs of our pictures of our faces on
where's
business
your
cards.
one?
Mine's out there.
Yeah, I need to see that.
But I didn't
Everyone
get
needs to see that.
I was at the start of the internet, so I didn't get a picture.
Oh, shame. What a shame.
I know.
Sure.
Could you imagine?
What a shame. I want to see it. Hello, my name's Jason.
On a Ford car.
That would have been hilarious. Like, hello, my name's Jason. Here's my card. He's got his picture on it.
So it has many stamps.
Oh yeah, look at this.
It's a lot of stamps.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's stamped up to 18 stamps, right? So it's got some nice history,
which is
fantastic.
a good selling point for you, especially because you love that sort of stuff. And
I always stumble across these well-cherished Fords, which is cool. So I'm the third owner, which is nice.
So I had 2 before you. Cool, that's cool.
Yeah, so it was Ben and myself and the original person that had it, the OG person that had it all that time.
Oh, wow.
So it's nice owners and mileage. It has got a catalytic converter. It is a more modern 1.1 with a fuel injection unit, and drove it for the first time today. It's got 2 days of MOT left.
Oh, lovely.
By the time this video goes out, it will be out.
Won't have any MOT left,
but,
yeah.
I checked it yesterday and it had 2 days left. So I just took it out the road.
Yeah.
And it drove lovely.
Which is good. It's a good testament to how well these cars were actually built for longevity. It's not necessarily the mileage, but the time sat and the wear of the bushes and the perishing of stuff.
So we've got some nice paperwork. We've got some history with the car,
which is a good enough reason to do something with it. And that's the big thing. It's not just a high mileage, rusty, horrible thing. The base of this car is fantastic. That's why I think you want to go this way with it. Why you're sort of thinking a little bit more about putting bumpers and stuff on it.
Jamie's viewers at home that go, why don't you do a 3-door one?
Here we are. Now is your opportunity to tell us in the comments how you wanted it to be.
No, everyone's now going to be like, well, 4-doors are way cooler.
Yeah, which is what we've been saying for years.
Oh yeah, 4-doors are cooler, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, but oh, whatever.
I can't win.
I'm
yeah.
please the internet.
Yeah, no, like there has been people in the past saying, why don't you do it to a 3-door? It's a waste of time doing it to a 5-door. And I don't get that. I love, mate.
There's been someone in trying to buy one of them.
Yeah.
Like, badgering me. So...
It's just how it is, isn't it?
They can't be that bad.
Nah.
They can't be that shit, can they?
That's it. Also, I like what you've done with this wing mirror.
Don't breathe near it.
That's just for now, because...
No, Jimmy came in and was like...
Let me sort that out.
I can't bear with that, mate.
Yeah.
And he went over there
around
and he did some stuff, and then he started pulling the tape off. I was like, how's that there? I don't know. And just left it there. I was like, well, it's great. I've got another one.
It looks less sad. If I'm quite honest, it looks less like you've just left
A
it.
lot less mossy.
Yeah.
It's going to the body shop tomorrow. So we've got
Cool.
the bottoms of the wings to sort out.
Yeah.
We've got the front panel on the bottom lip there.
Yeah.
So the folks at home, got a bit of corrosion here.
A little bit there.
See that. And we've got some paint flaked off the bottom of this wing too.
Yeah.
So we're going to take care of those issues in the body shop tomorrow. That's what touch very good. Today, I'm going to run a polisher over it so that we can get a good colour match for the scanner. I know it's diamond white and I know it's variant 7.
But it's on an end reg and it's been sat outside and it's been faded and you know.
There's no point getting these bits painted if we burn through the bonnet.
Yes.
I mean, I've not measured it yet. Should we measure it for everyone at home?
Yeah, let's. I'm interested. Let's do it. I think we need to see. Also, if anything's been painted, I suppose it will come up, won't it? Does that?
I can tell you, there's only one bit that's been painted. I can see it. So yeah.
Really? Okay. So we'll have a look. We'll do a quick check around the car. We'll see paint depths and stuff for people that are interested. I'm slightly interested because sometimes I can't tell whether a car's been painted or not until one of these gauges go on it. Maybe that's just me being an idiot, but like for me sometimes I look at stuff and think, oh yeah, that's original, and then you get one of these you know, paint depth gauges out and you know, you'll realise that it's actually had a full respray. This looks like an original car. I don't know, we're about to find out. Be nice if it is, because you don't really want to be painting over someone's bad paint, do you know what I'm saying? We'll find out in a minute whether this has been completely blown over. Hopefully it hasn't.
Right,
I mean, we don't know.
We've got some wizardry. I haven't done this to this car yet. This had a lot of use yesterday because we had a Turbo S in old one. You saw the black one.
Yeah, nice one.
So I'm not sure how much battery it's going to have left, but it looks.
We'll just do a couple though bits just to see where
it's got a red light. So
okay,
we're going to have to be quick. Right.
Yeah.
So let's go in the middle of the bonnet. I know that Fords generally between 110 and 120.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's good news. Right,
Yeah.
so
107
microns and paint layer is original. Okay,
Wow, okay, so the roof's original.
That's good news. Let's try over here. Let's get the law of averages, 101, right, okay. This is because this is where you could reach.
Yes. That's it.
Oh!
84!
Okay, so... Yeah, we're going to be careful there because, you know, anything below 80 is an issue to get a lot of gloss out of it.
Right, okay,
We're
okay.
we're not having to move miracles to get gloss out of it, but we also...
That would burn through.
I wouldn't be hitting that with a wall pad and a rotary like I want to.
Yeah.
I like it.
90, okay.
Fine.
So there's not a lot of paint on that, which is good.
Okay. We're getting lower. Right, so...
9, okay.
So-
That's where you got to be careful, isn't it?
Oh dear.
66!
Paint there is too thin. Right, okay.
Right,
so what
got
that
to be
means
careful.
That means that we're going to have one attempt at getting this somewhat glossy and then it's ceramic coated because otherwise we're respraying it.
Yeah.
So remember the last Fiesta you and I went and got last summer?
Yeah.
That car,
Yeah.
well, we breathed on it and it went grey, didn't it?
Yeah.
We literally was just, you know, claying it and I was like, there's no paint left. And that's what caused the respray. So
Yeah.
I've always been fearful this was going to be the same situation.
Is that because back then the paint wasn't as good? 75 on the wing?
It was the base model
Yeah,
car.
so they just blew over whatever paint they had.
81.
Okay, right.
Now I know it's not
Interesting.
this rear
It's really
arch.
interesting.
It's had paint here.
Yeah. 117, okay. Right.
Tailgate.
Understandable. So that's where the paint's been put on.
So yeah, I mean, there's definitely work. There's definitely polishing
That
work
can be done,
time
but
in
also
this.
it's taking the time to do it.
But it's going to be very careful. So we're not going to jump straight into a heavy cut.
Yeah.
We will start with a polish, not even a cutting compound, and just gently try and get some of that oxidization off and preserve that originality.
Okay. Can I just ask, a brand new car then, what would be the microns and stuff? What would be the microns on a brand new car? Yeah.
Let's have a look outside.
Yeah, okay. Let's go outside and have a look. Okay, so we're going to go past lovely Mini. Going to go past this. Going to go past this. Going to go past this. We're going to have a look at this one and see what the microns are, just for my my entertainment purposes more than anything.
We're measuring this one because this is a full respray.
Yeah.
But this one, as we know, is OG.
Is original paint.
So let's see what she says. Okay. There you go. I've polished this to death.
Yeah. Okay, so that's done
look how
right,
glossy
actually.
it is.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We're hitting thin there.
Oh, okay.
But
so it's very similar though.
But we always knew, yeah. So
That's quite good that that's taken a lot of polishing though, and it ain't burnt through.
It's
That's
had
good.
a hell of a lot of detailing.
Yeah.
And we're still, this is a healthy car.
Okay, cool. So you're on the borderline of, yeah, that's good. You're on the
And
borderline
just so
of,
we know, folks, if we're not winding you up, this is a respray car.
oh wow.
Second layer of paint.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That machine's well good.
wizardry.
Yeah, it's had a full respray. Wow, 276.
Yeah. So
that's the difference then, isn't it? That's the
because
difference between
with
them.
modern day paint,
Yeah.
the vehicle's jumped from having a single layer of diamond white to a base layer,
Multi-layer.
and lacquer.
Okay.
And obviously, what was still remaining underneath from
Yeah.
the zinc primers
Interesting.
when it was factoried.
Okay.
So, to be fair, that's quite good though, because
Yeah.
you do see some people with resprays over in the 300s, and then the paint looks heavy on the car.
It's
So
gone
this
over
is-
and over
this
and
is
over
good.
and over.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. So the big thing about this video is, can this car be saved? Can it be restored
Without painting.
without painting the whole thing? Basically, yeah. That's the big thing here. Is it a bit, I don't know, is it not too far gone to restore, in a sense of getting a polisher out, getting Jason on it, not burning through, getting a professional, because you're a professional, I say that, professional.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. To not burn through it, because if I had to go, mate, it's going to, like, I'm going to burn straight through the bloody thing. Is it too far gone? I don't know, like, you're going to have a go, ain't you?
If you hand polished it,
You'd probably be right.
What's going to happen? Like, we won't get much gloss out of it, will we? But we've got to be so careful with what we've got left on this car. Like, anything harder than this is going to be a little bit too erosion. You know,
And also for you, I will point out that you want to keep the original paint.
Oh, 100%.
Like, that is the big thing here. Keeping original paint would be the absolute goal here.
Yeah.
Respraying the car is not really the plan. You want to keep it original as possible.
you can hear that noise, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're likely. Yeah, this is Shara from Starlight, and this is not aggressive. This is the least aggressive polish there
the
is.
good stuff there.
I wonder what that will.
What that would do to it.
Before we, panic too much. Wow. Okay, so
Oh, what? Oh my god.
that's all right.
As if.
Do you know what? We may be just starting off with basics on this and just giving it a
Look at that. Between that.
I mean,
and
listen.
that.
I don't think we're going to be pulling swells out of it. It's not got
No,
enough meat
it's
on it.
not going to be able to cut it back that hard.
But
Mate, if that ain't proof of one, how good that product is, but two, how understanding the paint before you even touch it,
Yeah.
to know that you don't need to go over DA or anything like that with it. I can't actually believe that you've just done that in front of me.
that'll be elbow grease, won't it? Obviously,
Yes.
we haven't even played that. I'm just having a look. This is me just having a look.
That's bonkers. This
Yeah.
car's got nothing on it then, in the sense of polish and...
No, God,
There's nothing on it, is there?
you know, you'd be really hard pushed to burn through any paint whilst you're doing this.
Yeah.
So a sympathetic approach to a classic paint is always the way to go.
Yeah,
And
like a
obviously,
bit of elbow grease.
we didn't touch Jensen's car with a machine polisher properly until 2 years on,
Yeah.
because we were quite happy with its originality.
As is, yeah.
Obviously, I took it to a show. Normally, I would be using a machine, but I think just for proving that the oxidization is light, and this guy's is just a hand polish. This is
Yeah.
like literally what you can do at home
Yeah. Just put it over your car.
on your
Very
faded
simple.
Transit or whatever, your
Yeah.
faded white paint in it. Yeah,
I cannot believe before, after. We ain't here to sell you a product, but
No,
oh my
I'm
god,
just showing you that-
we're not here to sell you anything. We're just saying.
Stand back here, you can't see the sign in the white there, you can see the reflection of it.
Well, here I can't see the lights. There I can see them plain as daylight.
Yeah.
That is insane. So that's proving that you know the paint, you've gone in with the paint depth gauge, you've understood what it actually needs.
And I know other people at home are going, what does it matter? It's still Fiesta. But it does matter.
We like them.
We like them right.
Yeah.
We like them right.
And it needs to stay as is, not painted.
This is just proven to the people that I, as a detailer, will look after your Ford. Because I get presented this kind of car all the time.
Yeah. So what can you do? What can you save?
It might have a Cosworth badge on it.
Yeah.
It might be an RS Turbo, but the same principles apply.
Yeah.
Gently before you go in. And
that's so cool that you were able to do that in front of us. Like,
yeah, well, I honestly
crazy.
didn't even know if it would touch it. Sometimes oxidisation will laugh at a hand polish, but that is pretty damn good.
Yeah, and the camera is showing it in the best light because of the lights above us.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Not saying that would last a long time.
No.
But with a cut of wax, there's no reason why it wouldn't last a few months.
Yeah.
And obviously we do get a machine out, we'll go on a DA or a very small orbitation throw and a light cut, and I imagine this will come up.
We're going to end today's video there. For me, that is a huge lesson in especially old cars and understanding the paint and getting to grips with what you can and can't do with it. I think that's a really big deal. For me, with this channel especially, showing that sort of stuff where you don't necessarily have to have £1 million worth of gear to get it right, it's quite nice.
No, specialist knowledge is I love giving knowledge out. So yeah, I mean, the thing is that polish wouldn't do is get rid of deep scratches.
Yeah,
but
which you can still see the scratches in there, but how hard do you want to hit the paint?
Exactly.
You can't take the paint off.
No. So maybe we'll have a word with Jack and say, listen, this one's for you, mate. We'll use all of his range and see what happens with it.
Yeah. We will see.